The National Bilingual Program in Colombia, imposition or opportunity, also makes us to think about what is the position of the Spanish language. In many private schools, science and maths are taught by using English, and some academics think that it makes that people think that Spanish is not used for scientific purposes. But teaching English is something that is looked at the fashionable aspect, because here at the moment in Colombia with the Colombian program, English is seen as the language that some people, some elite people, can learn, and so they become bilingual. Mm, and some criticism that they do to the Colombian program for the bilingualism is the position of the culture and society, because when we are teaching English as a teachers, we don't take into account the culture and the society, and sometimes we look just on the form of teaching English and learning English, but not on the background of the language as itself, because we have to take into account that it is it is spoken in a society, and this society has a specific culture. That's why some of the standards that the ministry is implementing, they are not coherent with the Colombian context, because we as Colombian people, we have different contexts from the Europeans and from the Americans. Mm, uh, that's why Colombian policies have a mixed discourse. Uh, on one hand, they talk about the importance of learning English and be competent in a language, and how English can improve our BC, and how can make us to get better jobs and be in a competitive world. But on the other hand, they also talk about the necessity of open our minds and learn about other cultures and respect other cultures. But they are not taking into account our own culture as our Amerindians languages, because as we are talk about bilingual, it's not just in Spanish and English. We have to take into account that we have some indigenous people, and they talk their own language, as Wayu, for example, and they become bilingual too, because they speak their native language and Spanish language. So in that case, we become bilingual too, and this is an aspect that bring us an opportunity, because there is a program with take into account ethnographic and take into account native people, and this project that is called Ethno-Education Mother Tongue Project looks for the conservation of our native language, besides the well use of Spanish, and besides the learning of English. And the English can help us to generate generate better jobs, better position, social status, but we are also looking for the necessity that all students participate in this program. That means that all children in elementary or primary school and secondary, at the end of the secondary, they have to have and my minimum level of English, that is B1 or B2. So all the teenagers have the opportunity to learn English and to develop good skills in this language. Thank you very much. Bye.